What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we got the big 4.3 update with a few bugs, to say the least. So we're gonna go through all of the first update stuff that we kind of knew from some of the stuff, and then some other stuff that we simply, they always hide in there and say, extra little fixes essentially. So we're gonna go through all that stuff real quick. And then we're going to go into one of the big bugs that came from trying to fix a older bug with the LR, Kale, and Khalifa and how their key works and everything, their additionals and everything. And then what it's actually basically done. So by the time you're watching this, we could potentially be in another unscheduled maintenance and something could happen, or they're not going to fix it for a while. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So without further ado, let's get into all the information, okay? So first off, let's go into the big obvious one. It's a 4.3 update, okay? So the big boost update is finally here, okay? Now, there were a couple of things that they obviously didn't show us in the little preview trailer on their own Twitter page or anything like that. But essentially the way it works is if we're going to jump out here, we're going to go into events, okay? Now, the boost does not work on every single stage. So orb stages, for example, do not work. I believe the training stage, so the Roshi stage here doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't even work or anything like that. So basically, the best place to use it is going to be, of course, in either story events or in Dokkan events, okay? So for example, if I want to go to a story event and I, for example, wanted to go, let's see, which one I haven't done this one. Yeah, so we're going to go into stage 5 of the, I believe it's stage 5. It's either stage 5 or 6. You can get the Kabbas. It's stage 6. Okay, now we're going to go into stage 6, okay? Now, I can choose to turn the boost on or off, okay? Now, you only get 3 times. There's only 3 times you can use the boost, okay? And whenever you use the boost, it doubles your act, and obviously it boosts everything you're gonna get. So you're, basically gonna be able to hopefully get a lot more copies of the card, or a lot more copies of a certain medal you might be farming up, or anything like that, and all that kind of stuff. However, you can only use this 3 times, like I said before, and for every little of these boost bars to come back up, it takes 8 hours for it to do it. Now, obviously, I don't know, I'm a little mixed on this, because obviously I know you don't want this to be, to be like, oh, infinite boost, get everything done in like 5 seconds or something like that, and you're good to go. But 8 hours is a little long. I mean, unless there are some stages where you have both the category boost, where using a certain category boosts the chances of dropping cards, and then you also use this boost on top of it, and you actually do get a good amount of stuff, then okay, I guess the 8 hours can be justified a little bit, but I don't know, it's still, 8 hours, that is, I could easily just use a couple stones and farm everything up before 8 hours is even up. So I feel like that should be maybe 3. I think 3 hours is a good little, spot right there. I don't know, it's not too terrible. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you think 8 hours is too high, too low, just right, all that fun stuff. But anyways, let's go to here. There's no boost category on this particular stage. So I think I used like Int Goku Black last time I was in here, so I can even find one. I probably can't even find one here. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's just do Ints, and I don't know if there's like a rainbow leader. Or here, we'll just use this. All these characters are not in there or anything like that, so I'm just gonna go in. We're gonna beat Kabba up real quick. So I'll fast forward to the actual battle real quick, okay? Okay, so we're here. We're just gonna quickly take down Kabba. There's only 2 stages of him. We'll take him out in 1 hit, yada yada, the kind of usual stuff, okay? Now, what's funny is that when you actually beat this, it at first doesn't show you that you get anything, like, differently. Like, you just simply, you beat them, and then it's like, oh, hey, we'll give you your card, or your item, or your medal, or whatever you happen to be getting here. So, real quickly, we'll let Goku Black attack, because he's already got max key, doesn't really matter, yada yada. And we'll give you that. Okay, so, obviously, Goku Black, and he's gonna take this guy down, no problem. Now, I'm either gonna get, like, a medal, or an item, or I could potentially get the card, I don't know. Let's see what we get here, okay? So, boom. Throws the big ball at him. Boom, 1.79, yada yada. Okay, so I got 1 card. Okay, so you're looking at, well, what's the big boost or anything like that? The big boost comes at the end of the event. Okay, so oops, I should actually hit that. So I can go and finish the event. Okay, so finish the event up here. And let's see exactly how much of a boost we actually got, okay? So extra Zenny, extra key, or extra experience, all that stuff. So we only got 1 boost, so not that much of a boost, actually. I did it the first time, and I definitely got a lot more medals, and I got 3 copies of the card in total, 1 from the actual event and then 2 aka boost cards. So that is what that is right there. So now, if I go back into here, now it's saying, okay, I've got 5 hours and 56 minutes right here for the first one, and I'm going to have another 8 hours on top of that for the second one. So use your boosts sparingly is all I'm going to say, I guess, for now. I doubt they'll end up changing it. Like I said before, I personally think 3 hours would have been a little bit better. What's the point of even having it if we're not going to be able to really use it or anything like that? I don't know. It's like I said, I'm a little mixed on the whole thing. So anyway, it is what it is. But the big boost update is there, okay? The next big update, I believe, is the searching with the categories. Yeah, it's the filters with the categories. So going into the cards here, we got more options essentially for searching with categories, okay? So as of right now, I simply have it on the time that they enter my box. So obviously my oldest card is at the very bottom. The newest card is the ones I just got, okay? So nothing has really changed here except for this one right here. So this literally translates to the highest level. And it's really weird because they literally just do it off of the level that your character is. But most people just simply get them up to the highest possible level. Unless it's like, some card you're going to use for essay fodder or something like that. So it's literally saying level 150 there and then out of 150. And it's just like, okay, kind of a weird little filter there. But okay, it is what it is. So I'm going to go back to enter for a second. Category has stayed the same. All this usual stuff that you'd expect, typing, super, extreme, all that stuff has stayed the same, okay? Now we've got skill link, okay? So, or skills technically, I guess the skill folder as they call it. So you can either search it by passive, super attack, leader skill, or active skill, okay? Now, you don't have to know exactly what it is. So say, for example, if I go passive and I simply say a passive that increases my attack, let's see if they give me anything, okay? So all of these guys get an attack up in their passive, but it's not that exact kanji, okay? So again, if you simply want to, change it via that, can you select multiples? No, you cannot select multiples, so you can only select one. So attack lowering, yes. So all of these guys lower the attack just by being there or by attacking the enemy, and then they lower the attack. So that's pretty cool right there. Again, if I want to go back into I don't know. Let's see, counter. So counter here in the passive skill. Not many have counters. Well, there you go. There are all your counter attacks that you can possibly look at. So that is pretty nice, actually. I might do a little bit of an extra video on all of these right here. Kind of how to read some of this Japanese, because I know a lot of people, some of it is recognizable for a lot of people, but others might just be like, wait, what is this, essentially? So, and obviously hitting this button down here will just erase it and set it back to neutral. And again, leader skill, active skill, super attack, and passive skills. I think passive skill is the one you'd probably look at the most. So you can go ahead and do that if you want to, and you can actually go by link skills if you want to now. So the actual links of the game. So for example, let's see right here if I can find one that we all kind of know. Unfortunately, I don't know how they don't particularly do this by any any kind of filter or anything like that. It's literally just every single link skill. So Kamehameha, very, very easy link right there. When you super attack, your attack goes up by 2,500. Okay, whatever, it is what it is. But anyway, so if you search by that, here's every single unit that has a Kamehameha link. So there you go. If you want to build a Kamehameha team, boom, you can go ahead and build one like that, okay? If you wanted to, you can go back into here. Again, whatever you want to select. You can only select one. Yeah, you can only select one at a time. So here, shocking speed. Okay, anyone that has shocking speed, boom, you can go ahead and find them right there, and you're good to go. So I think I definitely can get behind that. It'd be easy. And again, just reset it if you want to, and you're good to go. Okay. So those are the two biggest updates and things like that. If there's some little itty bitty UI fix or something like that that no one has really caught and you caught it, let me know down in the comments below if you found something, okay? So again, boosted stages, filters for cards and everything like that, just simply more options there. Okay, so now we can take a look at characters in the summons and take out their super attacks and everything, so I'll get to that in just a second. Extreme Z Battle, new mark. So there's some kind of mark that we apparently have to go look at. So I'm going to take a look at that too, because the more I'm looking at this, it might be, it has to do with a danger mark. Okay, so maybe saying like, danger, you're not able really to do it or anything like that. Real quickly before going into those last two things, there's some changes in the items. So if you go over to the team here, the team icon, and you go into the items, if you are missing a particular item, whether it's a medal, a training item, a orb or anything like that, it's just simply not going to show, okay? So a very good example is probably those medals from that Spirit Bomb Goku, I think, from like, what was that, like 2 years ago or something like that? That AGL Spirit Bomb Goku, the one, who does like the, kills Kid Buu and everything like that. None of us should have any of his medals or anything. So those don't show up now when you're looking for those in the medal area, in the medal shop. If you go through here, you're not going to find them unless somehow you got an extra one. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so anyway, those last two ones, first off, going into the summons. So if this is changed the way I think it's supposed to be changed, it has been changed. Okay, so now I can go ahead and take a look at everything that I want right here. I can then go ahead and click play on the super attacks, and I can actually watch the super attacks if I wanted to. So we'll do their 12th super attack. We all have probably seen the LR super attacks by now. But yeah, so that's actually really cool. You can go in, you look at the summons and be like, hey, I want to look at this, and boom, you can go ahead and check it out and everything. So, and obviously if you wanted to, you could just look at the card itself, and it's going to show you the card. Yay, okay. So that's pretty cool. I'll definitely take that. And then obviously all these cards, you can go ahead and do that. There's no, oh, there's the Hits Dokkan Fest is still around. I thought Hits Dokkan Fest is gone. Maybe it's tomorrow. I don't remember. But anyway, so if I want to do that, there's Hit. Then I can take a look at Play. Get his awesome, cool super animation instead of just the usual fast fists and everything like that. So that's definitely something cool. All right, I'm definitely down for that in terms of that. So let's go take a look at the Extreme Z Awakened page now. I'm going to one of those. But yeah. So let's see. Extreme Z Awakening. Let's take a look at Frieza. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary has changed, from my opinion, at least that I can see. So obviously, I'm gonna test out two things. So first off, we know that Extreme Int is really good against them, and then obviously the Malevolence Clan or the Greatest Clan in Space, however you want to do it. So if I go into here, and let's see, if I take Metal Cooler and I take an old team, it didn't say any danger or anything like that. So I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna take a random other team, and let's see if maybe that changes it particularly. Okay, so let's just get out of here. I don't need to have this up or anything. I already beat this entire thing free to play, so. Alright, so now, let's go ahead and change it if we possibly can. I don't know, we'll take you, and why not? Let's just take Fusion Team. Alright, so if I do this, there's still no, like, danger or anything like that. Huh. What's going on here? I feel like I'm missing something. What's going on here? Nothing in here. I read all the kanji and it doesn't seem to be anything. Missions? No, nothing in the missions. Okay. Let me go back and look at it real quick. Okay, news. Into here. Yada yada yada. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, new mark. Okay, so new mark. Yeah, in the team. Even in the team part, if the stage clear, danger mark. I don't know. Maybe it's because I beat it already, technically. Maybe if it's a new one that you haven't beaten yet and you're not using a particular team you're supposed to. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys found this one, or I'm going to keep trying later, and if you happen to get it to work, then great. That's awesome. So anyway, so then the last little thing, this little like busted thing that's going on right now is the fact that if you go into the punching bag machine event, apparently because they're trying to fix that whole LR, Kale, and Khalifa and number thing when it comes to the scaling of the super attack, something's busted right now where if your LR does an additional super attack, you know, it's supposed to be a 12 key, obviously, but now it'll like show the key that you originally started with or something like that, so it's really weird. But I did the stone stage here on stage 6, the one that can use items, and apparently when obviously I made the field as much of the same color as I possibly could, which you normally would. And you would expect to get some high numbers, but the numbers were like completely scaled or something like that. So I want to try it again. We're going to go to the orb stage. I'm going to see just how well I can do here. So we're going to take a tech team. So we'll use the Vegeta. So this is the team I'm using. Now, obviously, yes, I am bringing the items because that's what you're supposed to do. But I want to see if I can get the numbers to scale the way they were. And oh, wow, that's actually a really good rotation right there. That's really, really good. Okay, so let's see what we can. Let's get through this first turn. Let's set it up for next turn. So Cell, you can take whatever you want, I guess. You can take those. And we'll give you those physical orbs. I almost say green, because they do look green to me, but I know technically the tech orbs are the green. Again, part of and everything, so. Alright, let's these attacks go through. Let's see if this works out the way I want it to. Okay, so obviously we changed those a lot, so we'll go to changing the orbs like this. I don't think I really need to use those. Okay, so let's go with that. Only once. Again, I know this is the usual way that you would do it, but I want to see if the numbers are really going to be scaled that way. Again, like I said, by the time you're looking at this, it might be fixed, and you have absolutely nothing to worry about. So, and I know I need to switch Cell and Bardock, obviously, and then we'll do that. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so boom, you're almost getting a full field, Cell. Almost getting a full field. Let's go with that. I don't really care what happens. Alright, so, okay, so this time it didn't scale as badly, but let's... 4.3 million, alright. Or 43 million. 44 million, okay. Didn't really go the way I thought it would last time. If you guys saw my Twitter video, that thing went nuts. Like, it said one number, and I was just like, oh, hey, like, I broke the numbers, apparently. So, let's see what happens here. I'll try it one more time, and see if we can get it to work again. I just completed 3 missions, yada yada, okay. So let's see if I can get it to break one more time. Alright, so we'll go into here. So I don't obviously have that orb changing. So let's just go in with this again. And let's see. So we got Cell in the first rotation this time. So depending on what we got, I will try to get it to work apparently. Or if I'm doing something wrong, apparently, and I just got lucky that first time, then let me know. So let's see. So we're going to change the orbs as little as we can, I guess. Alright, can you take those STRs? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll take those away from you. I might be doing this wrong, so it is what it is, I guess. Increases attack for what little we can. Again, probably just a waste if I'm even doing this right or anything like that, but I guess we'll take that for the Cell. Okay, so obviously a lot lower numbers there. But let's see if the numbers are a little scaled at least. Still 3.9. Alright, so 6 million. Yeah, nothing changed there, so it is what it is. So just go with it. But anyway, yeah, apparently numbers are really skewed when it comes to super attacks. When I did it the very first time, I have finished all of the punching bag stone missions. Like, I got 62 stones just based on what those missions give you. So I was just like, oh, okay. So I'm assuming with LRs, it might be broken a little bit there. Again, I tried to reproduce it on camera. Check out my Twitter. I'll probably have it showing up on the side of the screen or something like that. Or again, just a link down to my Twitter. You can go and check out that little video. But yeah, it was a little weird. So obviously no missions there. So, but still, a lot of missions, a lot of orbs we're about to collect here. Woo-wee! All right, look at those orbs. Liking them. So again, we can have emergency maintenance, and all this can be fixed by the time you're watching this. But I did just want to show it there at the end. So. I guess the last little thing just to cover real quick is the fact that there are some hidden assets or something like that that a lot of people over on Twitter are finding in terms of what the celebration is supposed to be about. Supposedly, Hercule is supposed to be the main theme of this celebration for Golden Week in terms of being like login bonuses. It said something about like random login bonuses or something like that. Picture will be up on the side of the screen to kind of show you an idea of what they were looking at. I'm assuming that it simply just means special login bonuses because of the big celebration and everything, which is supposed to start like this Friday or Saturday, so we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always when it comes to all this update stuff. Have you been able to get the bug to work or whatever the numbers were and everything like that? Again, all your comments down below if I did something wrong or you noticed something different and all that fun stuff. Again, let me know. So anyway, that's going to be it for the video, though. Let me know your thoughts down below. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.